Wow. Let me just take all this in. Good evening, Reading. Let's do that one more time. Good evening, Reading. Well, my name is Jeff Bartos, and I am a proud son and grandson of this amazing city and this amazing county. My great-grandparents fled chaos and oppression in Europe in the late 1800s and made their way to America. In 1918, at the age of 5, my grandmother Eva moved to Reading with her family, 5 siblings and her parents. Eva spent the next 98 years in Reading. Over her long and accomplished life, she watched Reading's rise to be a great industrial city, and she watched it struggle as failed politicians and stupid policies wreaked deindustrialization all across our land, including our great proud city here in Reading. Then, on June 16th of 2015, who remembers that day? That's the day Donald Trump launched his campaign for president, promising to give voice to the women and men, the forgotten women and men of America, and to make America great again. So my grandmother, Eva, supported Donald Trump from that day on. And on November 8th of 2016, at the ripe young age of 103 and a half, she proudly cast her ballot for Donald Trump. Now, sadly, she passed the next month, and she never got to live through the 4 years of the Trump presidency. She didn't get to live to see the Trump economy, which was the best in our lifetimes. She didn't see energy independence, thanks to fracking here in Pennsylvania. She didn't see secure borders, and she did not benefit from President Trump's peace through strength. My grandmother also loved Israel, and she would have been so proud of President Trump's accomplishments as the most effective and consequential president in U.S. history for the U.S.-Israel relationship. And while we thrived under President Trump, over the past almost 4 years under Kamala Harris's weak, failed, and dangerously liberal policies, Pennsylvania has experienced economic distress, runaway inflation, a war on our energy industry, a surge in violent crime, and as President Trump always says, the worst border in the history of the world. In Kamala Harris's America, 2 days ago, on October 7th, mobs of cowards hiding their faces behind masks marched through our cities and on our campuses in support of Hamas and Hezbollah. They burned the American flag. They burned the Israeli flag. And they sowed chaos and violence wherever they went. These cowardly mobs, and it's chilling for me to say this, these cowardly mobs are exactly the type of evil that my grandmother and her family fled almost 130 years ago. And make no mistake, Kamala Harris is courting the votes of the people burning the flags and marching for Hamas. You want to know how President Trump spent October 7th? He prayed at a holy site in New York. He held a vigil for the hostages and their families in Florida, and then he delivered a stirring and deeply moving speech about supporting our indispensable ally Israel and fighting the scourge of anti-Semitism. We miss President Trump, don't we? I know I do. I know my family does. So my friends, here we are, 27 days left. And I have some news for you. You already know this. The road to the White House, the road to a Senate majority, and the road to a broader majority in the House all run through Pennsylvania. No pressure here, guys. But seriously, no pressure, because we have history to guide us. This great nation that we call home and love so dearly was born here in Pennsylvania in 1776. Our nation was saved here in Pennsylvania in 1863 at Gettysburg. The steel that won the wars and secured the peace was forged here in Pennsylvania. On November 8th of 2016, Pennsylvania put Donald J. Trump over the mark he needed to be elected president. And in 27 days, Pennsylvania, we will make history again as we re-elect Donald J. Trump as the 47th President of the United States. Thank you. God bless you, and may continue to God bless our Commonwealth and our great country. Thank you.